Hello, my name is Emma Merrick, and in this video, I'm going to be taking you through what a typical day looks like for me and what my diet usually consists of. Disclaimer: I am filming this on a Saturday. A lot of things are different on Saturdays from most of my days. During the week is a lot more busy. There's more practices, more lifting, a lot more exercise during the week. On Saturdays, I usually still exercise, but this weekend, I'm taking it a little bit light and taking a rest because I've been having some shoulder issues and I'm just a little burnt out. So I'm trying to take care of my shoulder and recover the best I can this weekend. I will make sure to address things that are different in the video, and I'll explain all that so I can really give you an idea of typically and in general, not just this day, what my diet consists of. So in general, most of the time I usually have morning swim practice really early in the morning. That's every day, Monday through Friday, sometimes on Saturdays, depending. I'll sometimes swim twice a day, go to a double in the afternoon sometime on my own or with my team. I will lift sometime during the day. That might be at night. I've been trying to do it after swim practice, but I'm going to try doing it before swim practice at a 24-hour gym. Just trying to fit into my schedule because it really benefits muscle growth and athletic performance, and I just really enjoy it, and I really love lifting. I also work 40 to 50 hours a week between my two jobs, and that takes up most of my day. Any free time that I have, I'm working on this class actually because this is the only summer class I'm taking, and since it's 4 weeks, it's a lot of work at once, so I got to make sure I'm on top of it. So for today's routine, it's going to be a lot actually more relaxed than it usually is. So I told myself that I was going to wake up early, but I decided to sleep in because, I wanted that freedom today. So I got up around, I think, 9, and I made some breakfast. I was still wanting to go back to bed, but for breakfast, I usually make a protein shake. That is every day. 7 days a week, I will have a protein shake because I eat a lot of protein. I'm trying to build muscle, lean muscle, and maintain my muscle and just try to be stronger. So adding in protein and prioritizing protein for me is a big thing in my diet. So I'll usually I drink whey protein, and I will use a non-dairy milk. Right now it's oat milk, but I'll just use that. Maybe sometimes some water if I'm not really feeling a lot of milk. And I will drink that. If it's on a day I usually have swim practice early in the morning, I don't want to fill my stomach up too much, so I just eat that and nothing else until I get back from swim practice where I eat a lot of food. But today I decided to cook some protein pancakes too. They are from the store. They're a brand, I can't think of the name, but they have extra protein in them, and you can just tell from that I am a protein freak. I generally make something very quick in the morning. That's why the protein shake is the go-to. I'll try to drink 1 to 2 of those a day because with that, without even adding in the milk protein, that's 40 grams of protein. And it's very easy to get down because I am very lazy and I don't want to spend a lot of time cooking. But today, since it's a Saturday, I decided, I have extra time and I'm going to eat, cook something for myself. But if not, I'll usually pre-make foods. So I probably would have pre-made the pancakes on Sunday if this was during the week. So when I was making this video, I was planning on going to the gym before work, but I ended up being a little lazy because it's kind of like my day off of the week, and I was like, I need to force myself to take a break and recover. But I usually, not all the time, but I will take a pre-workout supplement. This helps me kind of get awake. If it's early in the morning, it has some caffeine in it, 1 gram of creatine, and I started taking it this year. Some friends recommended it, and I noticed that it helped me a little bit. I try not to rely on it too much, and I've actually been taking a break on it, but I just wanted to show that this is something that I do as a routine before I usually lift. Something else I've been taking in my diet is creatine pills. I've done a lot of research on them, and I've talked with people who have taken them. So I started taking them, and I've noticed a little bit of a difference, but I do have a goal that I just kind of want to get as ripped as my one friend from school. He's insane. His name's Jazz, and he's pretty ripped, but my goal is to become more ripped than him. This is me on my way to work. Every day I usually pack a lunch, but sometimes I get tied with time and I forget, or like today, which I'll explain in the video that you'll see in a second, what actually happened. But it usually takes about 30 minutes for me to get to work. My primary job is a lifeguard at the Metro Parks, which is in Cleveland. They guard like beaches and lakes around Cleveland, Lake Erie. I work at a lake, and I also work at a YMCA too. Okay, so I initially packed like some sandwiches, fruit, and some pickles and stuff, but I forgot my lunch, so I had to buy chips and a hot dog. So usually after work, if I don't lift, or even if I do lift, I will make food or eat any leftovers that my mom had from dinner that I couldn't make. But today I decided, since it's a Saturday, to make myself some protein pasta. This is a plant-based pasta. I started eating this after doing some research on plant-based protein and noticing that maybe plant-based pasta is healthier for you. You're getting more protein and there's less carbs in it. I like it. It tastes the same. I'm also a big fan of healthier options. I'm trying to find better options to like soda and ice cream. So in here I made kind of a sorbet with whipping cream and a little bit of whipped cream and strawberries, frozen strawberries. And it basically tastes like ice cream. It's obviously not as sweet, but I thought, what the heck? I do have a sweet tooth, so this will satisfy it at least, and it's healthier, not as much empty calories. But I ate some of that with my meal, and I'm saving the rest for the week if I have a sweet tooth or anything. I also made extra pasta so I could take some to work with me any of the other days. So, because sometimes I just don't have any time to make food in between practice and work, so it's easy to just grab something and have it, so it's easily able to be pre-made. Answering the big questions, I try to make the best food choices that I can, and recently this year I've been trying to make just improve my diet and making better food choices. I'm a real big fan of alternatives, like healthier alternatives that still taste good. Obviously, it's okay sometimes to have your piece of cake, but if you can limit and try to get your cravings fulfilled by doing healthier options, that's amazing, and it's just better for your health. I'm trying to see better results in the weight room and in the pool, so I'm trying to eat less meat, and I eventually, when I'm able to afford it and do this because my family is all meat eaters and I've always been a meat eater, I'm going to try to become vegetarian or vegan. This is why I've been doing less dairy and plant-based products, because I have a lot of stomach issues and I honestly think I might be lactose intolerant. I'm seeing a doctor about that, but I've been noticing that it is better for my stomach, and my stomach doesn't feel as upset all the time, or I have chronic constipation most of the time, but I notice that it's easier. I have to take like Miralax, a supplement, but I've noticed I haven't had to do that for a while. Whenever I get stressed out, I will eat a lot of junk food, and I think that's with a lot of people. It's definitely a bad habit of mine. If I'm emotional, I'll grab like cake pops or something that I have in there that's just like sugar and tastes good. Helps me feel better. Obviously not a good habit to have. I think my relationship with food is aiming towards being healthy, but there's a lot of unhealthy moments. Like I said, I think we're all kind of like this. It's sometimes hard to resist all the advertising and mass media of foods around us. Also, sometimes I do enjoy eating unhealthy. Everyone enjoys eating unhealthy. And I think it's important to give yourself a reward and eat unhealthy every once in a while. It gives me a sense of freedom and a reward for eating healthy the rest of the time. So it makes eating healthy worth it. If that makes sense. I would say I'm getting way too much sodium in my diet. As when I'm trying to eat more healthy, I will add salt to mask the flavor of blandness because there's not all that processing and added things in it. I also think that protein, I'm getting a lot of protein. I don't know if I would say it's too much because for my goals, I think I calculated this and that is the amount that I need, but definitely more than the average person. I definitely prioritize that in my diet. I'm really trying to gain lean muscle and replenish the energy that I have. Something that I actually started doing this summer is I started substituting pop for sparkling water. So I can still get that fizziness and carbonation without all the added sugar and calories. I think it's amazing. And like I said before, making little healthier substitutes like this are the way to go. Also knowing that it's okay to just have one can of pop or have the piece of cake every once in a while. Rewarding yourself can definitely help with being on a healthier diet. If you completely cut something out, you're going to have major withdrawal and cravings. I tried to take sugar completely out of my diet when I was in high school, and it backfired on me, and my mom knew that it wasn't going to last. But basically, that's my all-around diet, my daily diet, my routines, and kind of what I do. But obviously it changes. I'm trying to be better every day. I'm trying to change to a vegan diet eventually. But thank you so much for watching, and I hope you liked the video and it wasn't too boring.